it was 2 a.m. at night. My family has gone to bed, but I had trouble going to bed. A lot of times I woke up unexpectedly, tried going to bed, but I was stuck up in 2 a.m. in the morning. I could only hear the birds chirping at night sounds. Like the night sounds, the bird chirpings in the night sounds, the grasshopper chirpings in the night sounds that you always hear, and an occasional owl howl, all of that. And all of those nature night sounds that you'd normally expect on an ordinary night. But when I looked outside, it was foggy. I groaned. Fog at 2 in the morning and there's still nature sounds? I shrugged. And maybe watching TV would make me go to bed. Now, I really love this TV show called The Loud House. It's about an 11-year-old boy having to try and survive the family of 10 girls. Packed in 13 members, Mom, Dad, Lincoln, the 11-year-old boy, and the girls, Lori, Lenny, Luna, Luann, Lynn, Lucy, Lola, Lana, Lisa, and Lily. All of those people. Now, I decided to watch some CBS because, well, you know, because there wouldn't be the Loud House on. It never airs 2 in the morning. In fact, Nickelodeon does all their stupid sitcoms. Man, boy, I hate sitcoms. Or laugh tracks. I don't know what they are. Either sitcoms or laugh tracks they are that Nickelodeon airs in 2 in the morning. And always has sitcoms and laugh tracks. And now they're all focused on that instead of cartoons, which is sad. But in my bedroom TV, I turned the power on until the TV logo came up for a few seconds, went to the HDMI thingy, sent no signal, turned on my box, turned on the TV box. I have DirecTV, so yeah. I didn't know the signal would come in for DirecTV since it's satellite TV, and if they're having trouble communicating with the satellite, the entire TV goes out. DirecTV members, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But, yeah. Once it turned on, it was already tuned into Nickelodeon. I remember from last time. I thought it was just, of course, a laugh track, a sitcom, or whatever you call it. The show was Friends. The sitcom or laugh track was called Friends, a classic sitcom, or laugh tracks. Any of those two. Friends was one of them, and that was what was airing for Nick at Night. However, when I hit guide, I saw the Loud House was up next at 2:30 in the morning. Right now, it was 2:11 a.m. So I waited for this dumb show to get over with. Right after it was over, no commercials. It cut right onto the Loud House intro. However, it was muted. I thought this could have been common because the TV sounds it could have been a glitch about the satellite, or it could have been 2 in the morning has trouble with audio, or whatever that. Those were the two options, but the real third option that I never knew was that this episode was horrifying. Now that definitely I didn't know at all. Well, until the entire episode, I would have known. I looked and glanced, and to my surprise, it was a 30-minute episode special, I thought. Sorry if I'm quiet at some time. I'm just drinking water. Yeah, I'm drinking water right now, so yeah. No, sorry, that was me. Cartoon Fleet 2018. I was drinking water. Okay, not the episode, but me. Okay, resuming. Back to the episode. When it cut to it, also, nobody was on the intro. Everybody was completely removed on the intro. The only person that was there was Lincoln. Lincoln was doing all of his actions, but none of the sisters that you'd always see. All of them were missing. And the rooms, you usually see that the rooms are open, but the doors in the room were shut. No sisters in the hallway that they'd be at in a lot. The upstairs hallway where all the rooms are located at. Even Lincoln's. Well, all of those were absent or missing. But when it came up, so Willie's poo-poo was also absent. And when one boy and 10 girls part, all there was Lincoln. There was no plus icon or any girls, just Lincoln. No plus or black girls. Well, actually, there was that white plus, but all the girls were nowhere. And Lincoln was at TV himself, and this is when it started to get depressing. It started to get depressing at this point. He was very depressed when he came up at TV. And yeah. After that, it was commercial for a few minutes. Then it came back onto the episode. The title card said, The Quiet House. And, well, The Quiet House? Oh my gosh. There was no picture on the title card. However, the mentions of the author were all just numbers. Those speech bubbles that show some positions of the cast and who would play that were just numbers. All of it was just numbers, not even real people. Don't worry, there was no 666s. Just random numbers all combined together to squash up. It was for all of them. So it started in an outside view of the house at first, like it would a lot. It showed Luann. About to prank Luna. When Luann was setting a prank on Luna, so when Luna came in, Luann hid, and when Luann hid, Luna walked up, got her axe where the trap was set, and bang, a wrecking ball came up and squashed her right in the head, and I could hear Luna's blood-curdling scream. She had a blood-curdling scream as blood splattered all over the room. Luna was bleeding when she turned back. And, well, actually, her neck was so loose that her head was wobbling. Luna screamed so loud that also, during the scream, it showed the outside view of the house at a loud scream. Even the outside view of the house, which meant it was way louder than what scream you'd usually expect. And there was some noises of birds flying away fastly with wings. After the scream, Luann then jumped up where she was hiding. Luna saw her and she thought, oh, right when Luann popped up. However, Luna was actually censored by the episode. She was actually censored by the episode. Unbelievable. Kind of like in Potty Mouth where Lily actually gets censored. Well, in this episode, she got censored, but the word was stronger as a bad word. I was shocked. And I thought, 2 a.m. stuff is pretty creepy. And then, well, it then cut to and then when Luann's expression immediately went from neutral to a holy smile. It was kind of like April Fool's Rule smile. We went at the creepiest smile ever, and she was holding her hand up saying, "Hey," very slowly with, Luann's head a little tilted and a hand out. She said, "Hey," and however, her eyeballs were looking right at me, not Luna. What? I thought to myself. What have I been in? All of the Loud sisters immediately came into the action and looked at what was wrong. What they saw was Luna. All destroyed. They yelled, "Luann, what did you?" However, they were interrupted because there was a loud buzz that even startled me, and boom. Everything went quiet. The Loud family, all of the Loud sisters in Lincoln, including Lincoln, tried speaking, but whenever they spoke, the words did come out, but they were all muted. Not a single word survived. Not a single word survived. A total of obviously all of them were all just silenced. And then their faces immediately went from that to void. Immediately went from mad or from mad neutral to void and scared. The little ones yelled, "What are we going to do?" And Luann shrugged. "What? I was just setting off a prank." No. The entire family heard her. They tried yelling at her of how jealous they were. Didn't work either. They were silenced completely as well. They were still silenced. Luann then got that same scary smile like she did when she was waving to Luna after the attack. And she said, "I don't know." "Just kidding. I muted you guys." Then laughed. "Get it?" Then laughed and said, "Get it?" like usual. All of them groaned, but was still muted. Then had another outside view of the house, but this time there was no houses next to it. It was just an empty roadway house with no other houses or neighbors next to it, which was a shocker. Then immediately cut to Lincoln watching TV, but looked very sad. And he was eating cereal, looking at the TV, but he was very sad. I don't know why he was sad. Willie, she was eating in too, but her eyes were her eyebrows were out as a sad look. A very silent, almost cannot be heard, but super very quiet that I managed to hear. Poo-poo. Poo-poo. I heard that. Then it cut to Lucy in the attic, trying to speak, but was once again silent. However, there was a new picture that said 0, 0, 0, deaf. It was spelled 000 DEAF. Lucy looked at it. After I looked at it, Lucy looked at it. When Lucy looked at it, she fainted. Rip Lucy, I thought to myself. Born 2014 when that show started. Died 2018 when I encountered this. It cut to Lincoln's room, but Lincoln's room actually had that same picture that read 000 death. That same exact picture. I was thinking, is this like the sign of suicide? Is this something like This is something similar to. This is something at least similar to a sign of suicide or death or whatever. Lincoln was trying to talk to Clyde with that face cam, and he with a computer on video chat. With the computer on video chat, once again was silenced. And then when he saw his screen of face in the background, he noticed a picture 000 death. She immediately screamed. She yelled, "Hope's over." She yelled, "Hope's over." And she yelled, "Hope's over." That's when he yelled, "Hope's over," that's when he eventually passed out himself. And then I heard, and then it cut to Roy's room talking to. It cut to Roy's room talking about. Children talking about trying to talk to Bobby, her boyfriend. However, she was silenced too, and then Bobby was always saying, what? Or eventually gave her. When she was walking around down her own room, she eventually noticed that holy sign that always reads no matter what, 000 death. She hung up and destroyed her phone. She broke her phone until a crack was left on the screen, and then used his phone to throw it at her body. She uses it to she throws it at her own body, and she immediately dies. She dies. When she died, there was muffled and distorted audio. There was muffled audio and distorted, and the audio was distorted, and Bobby was trying to say, "Roy, are you there?" Oh wait, she couldn't have done that because she hung up. Okay, pretend you never heard that line. That line's removed. That line is removed. That line is entirely 100% removed. Now I don't even know why I just said it. And there were a whole bunch of deaths. There were many, and eventually I understood why it was so long. It was just all of the Loud sisters doing their own activity, eventually noticing the sign and killing themselves. And also, encountering the sign themselves. And just reading it, doing the activity, finds it, reads it, dies. And part 2 is coming soon. You'll get to see what happens after all of the deaths. Stay tuned for part 2 to see what happens after the deaths.